Camilla's life in pictures at the age of 76 after being a third person in Charles' marriage. If you are new here, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to this channel. Thank you. The new queen celebrates her birthday this week, having turned 76 on July 17. Queen Camilla has come a long way from being the third person in the marriage of King Charles and Princess Diana to sitting on the throne. And Charles's love has endured over the years, culminating in them tying the knot in 2005. Since then, she's gone from being dubbed the laziest woman in England to a hardworking royal. This year, she took on a huge responsibility at her husband's side and was officially crowned queen as Queen Camilla celebrates her 76th birthday. Express.co.uk takes a look at her life through photos. Born Camilla Rosemary Shand on 17 July 1947 in London, she grew up in a small village in the South Downs, East Sussex, and lives in a sprawling house called the Laines, which sold for £3.5 million in 2015. Camilla, the eldest of three siblings, went to the nearby Dumbrell school and enjoyed a childhood which she once described as perfect in every way. The new queen then studied at Queen's School in Kensington before being sent to finish school in both Switzerland and France. During her teenage years, she visited many countries but always returned home to East Sussex. Over the years, she worked as a receptionist and was reportedly fired from the 1960s designer firm Sybil Cullifaks and John Fowler for coming in late because she was out the night before. An avid horse rider, she, like Charles, loved to paint but admitted that most of what she produced ended up in the trash. According to Imogen Taylor's 2016 work on The Fringe, A Life in Decorating, she started seeing Prince Charles then when they were both in their early 20s after they met at a polo match. It appears to have been love at first sight, as Jonathan Dimbleby now describes the king as having almost instantly lost his heart to her. According to Sally Biddle Smith, writing in her autobiography Prince Charles, the improbable passions and ironies of life, the royal family did not allow them to marry. Mrs. Smith claims that Camilla was at the time considered experienced by the company, which meant that she was not a suitable wife for the heir to the throne at the time. As Charles's uncle and tutor Lord Mountbatten wrote to him, "Nice to have an affair, but this cannot end in marriage." During this time, Camilla was dating Andrew Parker Bowles on and off, and 7 years later, in 1973, they tied the knot. Charles was shocked, writing to Lord Mountbatten, "I suppose this feeling of emptiness will pass at last." Andrew had his own connections to the royal family, as his parents were friends of the Queen Mother, and he is said to have been a page at Queen Elizabeth's coronation. In addition, the Queen Mother, Princess Anne and Princess Margaret were all at the reception, which was held at St. James Palace. Together they had 2 children, an art curator, Laura Lopez, and writer and food critic, Tom Parker Bowles, whose godfather is King Charles. Meanwhile, the king tied the knot with Lady Diana Spencer in 1981 before giving birth to 2 children, Prince William and Prince Harry. Camilla and Andrew were married until 1995, but he allegedly had sexual relations, and she too continued to see Charles, as Princess Diana told the BBC's Martin Bashir, "There were 3 of us in this marriage, so it was a bit crowded." A year after Diana's death in 1997, Camilla and Charles made their relationship public, and in 2003, they moved into Clarence House together. Camilla and the new king tied the knot in 2005 in a civil ceremony, a first for the royal family, at Windsor Castle. Not only is she a great-grandmother to the children of Prince William and Prince Harry, but she is also a great-grandmother through her own children. Her son Tom has 2 children, Lola and Freddie, and her daughter Laura has 3 children, Eliza and twins Louis and Gus. Unfortunately, she doesn't see them as often as she'd like, as she told the Daily Mail in 2017. "I'd like to spend more time with them, but, you know, it's the nature of a beast. I don't get it. But every chance I get, I see it." On the late Queen's 70th anniversary, she declared it was her sincere wish that Camilla should become Queen Consort and is thus referred to as the Queen. In May of this year, she was crowned in Westminster Abbey. Alongside her husband, she will now continue to support Charles, attending public events and charity events, while also being a state councillor. However, she will not receive a lump sum of £359,000 as the Duke of Edinburgh did until his death, according to the National Audit Office. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to this channel.